always fight, never quit, do it right.
Yes. Well. It's Saturday again. I can't believe it. Can you guys believe it? It is already Saturday. My name is Hillary. This is Hot Tea with Pleasures. I'm Hillary here in Ontario, Canada, and all the way across the pond in the beautiful island of Barbados. We call BIM. Do not write that
Hi,
down.
everyone.
Who is
I'm
this?
Teresa. I'm Teresa, the beautiful island of Barbados. How are you
Yes.
guys doing out there?
That's right. And tonight we have a guest with us. We have Lana. And as you know, we are always keeping it raw and real.
And real.
Yes, to lubricate your life. Because we are ladies about lubrication, and you know how we feel about that. We have that product coming out in the summer, which we are very, very excited about. So this is another way of us moisturizing the world with our voices. Again, what is our disclaimer, Teresa?
We are not medical practitioners. All our information that we bring to you have research, and we have documentation that we can share with you if you would like us to do so.
That's right. Okay. Lana, welcome to the show. You are our first guest. Yes. Thank you so much.
Our debut.
Everybody, this is Lana. Please have your questions ready. Lana's a mother, believer, explorer. She's a gerontologist. If I say it wrong, she can correct me. Specializing in taking care of seniors and knowing more about seniors. We're going to get really into that juicy part of senior life. And she loves to explore food, community parks, local restaurants, and she has found her soulmate. I can say that she enjoys helping others create a healthy habit for her life, for a lifetime, and she has a background in physical education as well as helping women, who have lost relationship. Lana, if you want to give some more background information about yourself, you can go ahead and do that. But one thing you must know, Lana believes that you lift up your soul and mind and create yourself. You hear that one more time. Lift up your soul and mind and create yourself. I love that. Lana, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Hillary, and thank you so much, Teresa, for inviting me. And I very much appreciate to be able to express myself and maybe to help other ladies in community in our society who are going through same stage of life like me. I would like to say our topic today is menopause.
Yep, and that's right. We're talking about being physically and mentally fit during menopause.
Absolutely. And I think we are in a feminist country, and we would like to help our dear friends, our dear ladies who are feeling sometimes lonely and isolated and having no friends and having no relationship sometimes to be able to express themselves and to find a place where they feel comfortable to ask questions and a little bit maybe share their experience. So I very much appreciate to be with you, ladies.
And we're very happy to have you here. Before we get into the juice, we are going to talk about my tea because I always bring the tea with me. Today we have, I'm not promoting, I'm just talking about something that I like to use. I'm not sure if you can see this one. I'm going to get a better filter so we can actually see the tea. This is English Tea Shop, the super berries. Oh my gosh, and it's loose tea. It's so good. It smells amazing. It has hibiscus in it. And I'm telling you right now, this right here, you want to go to sleep? This right here. I'll tell you a quick story. My son and I, he brought it for me for Mother's Day, right? And he made it for me, and I was like, oh my God, this is so good. I swear to you, no lie, myself and him, we woke up with a tea in our hand. A cup of tea, we drank half of it. It knocked us out. So you want to get a good night's sleep? Get some super berry. Okay.
So you were saying, Hillary, your son gave you tea so you could sleep?
Hey, he put himself to sleep, girl. So
I want to be alive, Hillary.
Okay, let's get into some questions. We're gonna start off the show, by asking a little bit of questions about the whole mental and physically fit aspect. But then we're gonna get deep dive after the break and talk a little bit more personally, what things work for you. So I'm gonna take the first question. How can someone keep healthy? And remember, it's just experience and feedback and information. So how can someone, in your opinion, how can someone keep healthy?
Well, I think we talk a lot about mental health and our physical health, but I would like to say that everybody is so personal. Mm-hmm. Everybody is unique. So definitely number one, to be healthy, and especially when we're going toward to middle life stage, it's number one to see your family doctor and do your physical exams and see your blood test and you see your other test results and take it very seriously. Mm-hmm. Because it's number one important things which you can kind of scientifically prove and you can take actions on it right away. So this is number one. Number two is definitely to be with the people who supporting you and people who giving you positive attitude.
Yeah.
Because with these people you can go through the journey, through the life journey, and with these people you always will be supported, and no matter what. And I think with these people you create many other kind of activities where your lifestyle will be healthy. Mm-hmm. So I would suggest, for example, eating. It's one of the important parts. Stay with clean type of diet, which it can be personally discussed on with nutritionist or dietitian. And I would like to say in general, pay more attention to greens, vegetables, fruits, and hydration. So, and I would like to say to maybe to spend a little bit more money and buy organic food. I definitely don't recommend to eat so much sugar and even protein, a big amount of protein affecting us sometimes negatively. And third part would be physical exercise, which I would like to say that everybody is having different issues and everybody have different likes and dislikes. So the best
like
Zumba, absolutely. 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 Something Zumba bring you lots of volume. Zumba bring you a great group of people around you, the music affecting you positively too. So find the way where you can express yourself in physical activity and burn all this energy, all the stress which we are collecting during the day, because we are very busy people.
Do you agree that for example, like I have some health issues and whatever, and I had a couple of hiccups the last couple of weeks and dealing with one. I'm about to get a biopsy because they just want to make sure what's going on inside is and the results but do you feel as though that I know we're talking about what we eat, but the physical activity has to be something that you like to enjoy? Because I feel as though people start that whole, I'm going to lose weight for the new year.
For the summer.
2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, on the couch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And it has to do with the fact that you actually don't do that activity at all, and you're introducing something new, which your body is like, I'm not doing that because it's not fun. So you have to find something that is fun, right?
And it's basically you by yourself constantly changing. Mm-hmm. What you were loving to do, for example, last year, this year may not be good for you anymore. You may not be interested. You may not be capable to do that, right? Yeah. Because somehow our mind changing, our body changing, our muscles may be not at the same condition before. So don't be afraid to experiment and don't be afraid to spend a little bit money, but find for yourself what actually can give you this pleasure. And it can be many activities. You can be, for example, Monday on a bike, enjoying your bike, stationary bike, right? Which bike is good because you can
Teresa, get that bike out.
Right. You can eat big dinner. You can eat big dinner, huge dinner, and then sit on the bike and watch TV, right?
What about diets? Like we have Weight Watchers. We have different diet plans. Are they good to?
I don't like the word diet. Sorry, I don't like that word.
Yeah,
because diet has the word die in it. I'm just saying. I like healthy living. I like that word better.
Yes,
like healthy lifestyle.
You do not torture yourself. You do not torture yourself.
Yeah, well, I need to eat food.
Yes, absolutely. You come with love to yourself. You come with respect to yourself. And don't come with torture for yourself. Right. I don't know this word of diet. I know that healthy eating, number one. Number two, if you eat this food, you need to remember, you need to get out the calories of your body. So after you enjoy your meal, you better go and find for yourself what you like to do today. Yeah. Like I said, if you are interested to go outside for a walk, today you're going for a walk. Tomorrow you cannot go for a walk because it's rain, because you don't have energy. You can sit on a bike. After tomorrow you're exhausted, it's the middle of the week, you can lay down on the floor and do little yoga. Yeah. Right? Okay. So that is very nice approach to yourself, because your body also need different types of exercise. If you're doing same exercise every day, you just exercise in same amount of muscles, and these muscles start to used to it, and you do mostly nothing to your body. So don't forget about variety.
Right. So we talk about the body. Teresa, you have a question in regards to the mental?
Yes. How can you keep mentally fit? What do you think can mentally fit?
And we need the seniors to listen in, because, you know, Lana knows what she's talking about. Lana is very passionate about the senior community, especially. We're talking about women, all together, women, you know, over 40 dealing with this issue. But I know that Lana advocates highly for the seniors. So I need the seniors to listen in. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so mentally stay strong. So first of all, don't be afraid to see if you're actually depressed or you are going through the high amount of stress, right? So I honestly suggest that if you feel blue, if you're watching a movie and you're crying, that is already a big sign, right? So no matter what people say to you.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. Because if you cannot handle emotions,
don't tell her that.
You're going to it has to bring a concern. It's okay to cry, but if you see it doing it very often, right, and you're thinking, what's happening with me, right? So I would suggest you to look at yourself and maybe see if you're going through the hormonal change, or if you literally depressed because you have too much stress, doing so much in your life, you know, staying busy and don't giving yourself any time to rest. So see what's happening with your body. And I would suggest, yes, there is same things. There is a big approach for mental health, same like for physical health, because mental health depends on your physical activities too, and mental health depends on your diet too, what you eat. If you eat too much sugar and drink too much caffeine, definitely your body is constantly, your adrenaline constantly up, you're constantly overstressed, you're constantly not sleeping, right? So how I can be saying to you, be calm deeper, take a deep breath in. If you did not sleep all night and you woke up in the morning and you jug this big cup of coffee and then you went to get a Coke and stuff like this, so this mental health never will go well to by itself. So this mental health, first of all, see if person is depressed, if person overworking and not giving yourself rest, and I would suggest go for a walk. There is very well known Japanese remedies, which has become official in 1980s, and it's called Shinrin Yoki. Shinrin Yoki, it's called, it's translated as a forest bathing. So basically, when you go outside, when you go into forest, which is full of oxygen, or you go to ocean, or you go, for example, any open field where there is no so much pollution, you inhale so much fresh air, your stress level go down, your hormones relaxing, right? So that is an important thing. Be connected with nature if it's possible. Be connected.
Hiking is a very good one then.
Yeah, with positive people, right? And so we talk about it, we talk about physical activities, we talk about nature connection, and I would like to say supplements, vitamins, right? Maybe you need vitamin B.
Yes,
right?
Teresa, take your vitamins.
Yes. Your vitamins. And like
I'll try, Hillary.
now, right?
Can you give some kind of suggestion or something that worked for you when it comes to taking vitamins? Because a lot of people have problems taking vitamins. It's not that they can't take vitamins or they don't want to take the vitamins, Teresa. It's just that
For me, I think
it's just
everything that I need is in the food that I eat.
it's just that
herbs,
their busy
the fruits, the
schedule
veg.
or the fact that it's not it's new, it's an introduction, you know. Nicole's on here laughing because she knows I do, and she goes, I do. Yeah, no you don't. And Petra's on there too. Good night everyone, thanks for tuning in. So can you give us a habit or something that you do so that you can remember to take your vitamins, or you can be like, okay, this is she goes, yeah, sometimes I forget. We conveniently forget. We don't forget to get our keys for the car. Right?
Yeah.
So what suggestions do you have?
So that is, I think, not just your problem. I think it's everybody's problem. First of all, I don't take vitamins just because I think it is.
Yeah.
I usually consult naturopath. I usually go to buy vitamins from places where they are made from natural supplies.
Okay.
So that is important because they're using different types of glue which keep vitamins together, and that is the main things in differences. But how it's happened, I put it usually on my counter, my vitamins, and I have a lunch box with me. So I take some vitamins in the morning when I wake up, so a couple of vitamins. And then I put a little box in my lunch box too. So when I'm eating these vitamins, when I'm eating my lunch, I'm having my vitamins in front of me. Okay. And I usually take for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, for example, this vitamin, but then I want to have a rest from it, right? Don't overtake vitamins too, because if you see that your urine is becoming too yellow and smell like vitamins, it means it's enough.
Yes.
Vitamins, right?
Hello, Precious Gem. Thanks for joining us.
And for mental health, vitamin D is very important too, because we in Canada lack of sun. Teresa is more lucky than we are, and I believe she does not need that vitamin, like vitamin
She's
D.
in Barbados, yep.
Vitamin D.
Yeah, she got that sunshine.
Yeah, that's sunshine. So yeah, I hope I can answer that question about vitamins. So keep it with you. Keep it with you and take it as...
So it's basically by vitamins. Have one on the table where you sit all the time. Have one at your workstation. Have one in your bag. Have one in my car. That's keep reminding me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Teresa, you could just take it before you leave the house.
Set the alarm.
Set alarm.
Set the alarm. You need to take vitamins.
Yes, if it's work for you, absolutely set alarm. But have it in
so Nicole says she uses drops.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the vitamins, I use some. I did the vitamin D drops.
Yeah.
Man, that was hard.
And this is using the drops.
It tastes right. It discouraged me, but
capsule.
I chew the chewables. I do the chewables.
Oh.
Yeah. I did the drops. The calcium was really hard for me to intake, so I ended up doing the chewables for that. The iron, oh my God, I found the right iron, because I find that sometimes those iron pills are really hard on your stomach and very harsh. You should have them at
you found the right iron here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long rail.
Yup. Teresa. Lana, ignore Teresa. She's no good. No, we joke around with each other. Teresa and I has known each other for a very, very long time. So our little gender between each other, we know how far to take it. But so the question from Nicole, Lana, is which vitamin brand do you recommend? And we're not recommending stuff in that regard.
Yeah.
She's going to tell you which one she uses.
Well, I use one of them, I think called Genera, something like this. But I same like you guys. Some vitamins I prefer to take in drops. Some vitamins it's a liquid, and some vitamins is capsule. So I usually go and I use one company with capsules because it's easy. Like Hillary said, that iron is actually number one hardest vitamin to take. And unfortunately, as a ladies, many of us very low in iron. And it's absorbing very badly. So definitely I need to go like with a special iron, and I like it's in capsules. So sometimes I was taking liquid iron. It was easy for me. So it's different companies, but do your research, please, and try to go with, if you like this company, just try to keep saying things. Don't back and forth.
I try to do the natural ones, though. I find that the natural food stores or drugstores have the better products for one. Because I've tried a lot of different irons, girl. But I find that the natural stuff is better. I use the red tablet, like it's it has that gel on there that's make it easier for you to swallow, because I have a hard time swallowing pills. So that's the one that I for me, anything natural is better for your body anyways.
Thanks for that, ladies, but I've never attempted to try the liquid iron. Iron
is very important,
and I just gave up because for me, I can't remember the brand that I was on, and my doctor is the one that put me onto this one. It's not over the counter. Whenever I took it, within half an hour, I would have really bad headaches.
Oh wow!
And then I stopped. So, and plus I'm anemic as well. So I do need to have the iron, the liquid one. I'll look into that and see which one is better for me then.
Whoops.
But also remember one thing, that iron by itself is not absorbing very well. So you need to take iron with vitamin C. And also as a background, people who have difficulty to absorb iron, you may better take with, if you cannot handle iron, you take, like, for example, spinach shakes, right? You steam this green vegetables, because these green leaves, just buy big bunches of green leaves, throw them in a steamer, and just blend it or put in
spinach.
And,
I do. I have spinach growing.
And nuts are very important too. People who low iron.
All nuts or
different types of nuts.
Walnuts.
Peanuts, I'm not sure, but walnuts are great.
Walnuts
are great, and stuff like this. So it's very important just to support yourself, not just like to take in a pill, but actually make us as a plan, whole holistic plan, right? So for you, for example, maybe meat is very important to have red meat. For example, lean meat couple times a week, right? Where I know in my culture, liver, cooked beef liver, right? Satay with onion was a big supplement for people who suffer with low iron. So just do a little bit more research. We are so happy right now. I'm glad that we can do big research and find everything on the internet, right?
Well, that's the thing. I think that a lot of people never, menopause back in the day. From what I remember, people didn't really talk about menopause that much. Women didn't really talk about a lot of women issues. I mean, I got my moon time, my period at 8 years old, and I found out while I was in the classroom, and someone behind me tapped me on my shoulder and said, "Your family's visiting." My family. What are you talking about?
That was
You know,
determined.
that's how I learned. I ran all the way home. I had no clue I thought I was dying. I had no clue because culturally it wasn't
Very,
something that you would speak about.
yeah.
And I think that a lot of people and many cultures, it wasn't something that was advocated or even talked about. You know,
Yes. Yeah.
so I'm glad to see that those kind of conversations are happening now.
Absolutely. I would like to say that culture is very important. How actually, specifically, for example, we talk about how woman is shaped, right, by culture and
Mm-hmm.
different stages in her life, right? Like, for example, menopause, right? It's a big deal. I in my school, when I was like 10 years old, we had a nurse in our school, and she took all our girls in her office, and
Mm-hmm.
she gave us a presentation about, for example, a period. And it was a
Okay.
whole explanation what to do, hygiene, and what's happening specifically with your body. So when I walk out from this office at that day, I still remember I was so shocked. I was
Wow.
thinking, wow, it's something different. So when, for example, um, my friends or me, we were experiencing it, we were ready for it, right? So we knew that that's what's happening with us. But there is some cultures which is uh, lots of stereotype, lots of negativity and a
Yes.
area, right? And
Yes.
it's create you to be quiet and shameful and
Yes.
very often depressed,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's I absolutely agree with you, Hillary. That it's very important where what society you are, how it's actually um, presented, right? To
Exactly. And let me tell you something. I think that we don't realize how powerful the female body is, and we can give birth. We can give birth, vacuum, and and have it run a business all at the same time. you know, and that kind of pressure that the body goes under and the different things that happen to the female body all within 1 year is amazing, and so sometimes when you see your wifey a little cranky, it's okay. She'll be fine, but she'll be fine a little bit better if you understood. Right? So we're going to take a little break and then we're going to come back because we really want to talk about your experiences. You're telling me a little bit your story about your love of food and just how you made menopause to be a part of your life. So we're going to come back. We're going to take a little break. We're going to come back. Uh, don't go anywhere. Our viewers that are tuning in, as well as we have some streamers, some people here watching. Nicole, you over here with her funny self. She's just laughing away because she knows she don't take her vitamins. That's what it is. But and Petra, thank you so much for coming back again, and also Precious Gem, thank you for tuning in. We will be right back with some more pleasures and oops. Oh, wow. Look at that. I am looking at us and I'm seeing that we have a lot of people looking in today. Thank you so much for that. So we'll be right back with some
Lovely.
pleasures and please do not go away.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame. Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, just hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took a red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say
We are back. We are back. Sorry for that
Hello,
long
hello,
break.
hello.
Had some technical issues. But we keep it raw. We keep it real. Hey, we do not hide anything. We have issues all the time until me and Teresa become technicians. Y'all gonna suffer. Okay. I
Turn
see
it all the
everyone's still
way.
with us. That is wonderful. We're going to get back into it. Teresa, you want to take it away from there with the questions?
Yes. Welcome back again. We're gonna take it from here now with Lana.
Hey, oh, we
She's
got a
gonna
guy
tell
in the audience. Hi, Rudy. He said, hi, good night. What did I
Hi, good night,
miss?
Rudy.
You always have issues. That's right.
Yes,
on,
we're
Teresa.
gonna continue on with Lana's gonna share a little bit about her story, her love of food, and having menopause as part of her life. And we're gonna sit back and learn some more from Lana.
Hey, sounds great. So I'll just briefly share my story, and I think the story will be quite familiar to many ladies, and maybe they can find themselves pretty same conditions. So going through menopause, it's kind of starting slowly, and you start to experience like little changes in your body, like for example, hot flashes, and maybe sometimes low energy. Some people feel headaches and overstressed.
Sorry, Lana. Teresa's laughing at me. Last night we were doing a meeting, and I do not drink. I don't drink alcohol or anything like that. I would drink a wine or whatever. So
Hillary just stepped out of her league last night, and she was a
I took a little
mess.
bit inside of to calm my.
What
I
was
started.
it again?
I was like having hot flashes and everything.
Oh God!
Never again. Never
was
again.
hilarious.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Continue.
Well, you see how we are very well stereotyping each other right away. So, yeah, definitely. And I think one of the biggest things, hormones are changing, and many ladies actually gaining weight. And when you start gaining weight, the health conditions are changing and drastically. So that's what's happened to me too. I start feeling that I'm gaining weight, and all the symptoms came to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very disappointed in myself that I cannot keep my weight. And I find out that my lifestyle completely changed. I'm very much busy doing many activities. I'm a caregiver and taking care, driving, doing shopping and stuff like this, coming home, trying to cook, and there is no time for myself. So I understand that. I see where this weight gain coming from. Most of the time we go to socialize in restaurants and we ordering something what we like, right? We cooking at home what we like. And I say that all this food we enjoy, but we don't have time for ourselves. We say that we're trying to love ourselves. We go for nice haircut or stuff like this. And that is kind of the end, or I pamper myself. And
I just
but
did
then
lots.
Well, you look gorgeous, right? But
Thank you.
right. So, but inside yourself, you start to develop kind of insecurity in the ways that why I'm gaining weight, my health conditions changing, and I have the symptoms. So one of my big bonus was in all the situations that I was taking when I was taking gerontology degree, I had a women's studies. And in the women's studies, the subject was all about ladies and how much we suffer in our life going through this whole changes, right? And menopause was one part of this topic. So, and it was saying that every culture experiences menopause differently, and it's based on cultural traditions, and it's based on cultural diet, and it's based on cultural physical activities and stuff like this. So, and specific things was talking about diet, how Asian people, for example, they eat more greens and they don't have so much carbs, for example, in their diet, and they don't have so much sugar in their diet, and their menopause going almost without no symptoms, right? So menopause should be just a real change, right? Not like what we experience it. And actually, the study was also saying that people who live in North America or in America or eating American diet experience much heavier menopause, and including hot flashes and brain sometimes foggy and sometimes infections, like, for example, urine infections, right? Very common during menopause. So because I was taking this study, I kind of like saved this information. And when I start to experience these hot flashes, I start to observe myself. What's going on with me, right? So, and I noticed that as soon as I eat bread or as soon as I eat pasta, I have this feeling, right? So I decide to cut down on pasta and bread. And literally in 2 weeks, I did not have any more hot flashes, right?
Wow.
And that's it. It's just fear.
Nicole asked a question here. She says, normally, how long does menopause last? Is it 14 years?
No, it depends. It depends on you. It depends what you are doing. Unfortunately, they put menopause on us as a diagnosis. And it's a very big diagnosis, which you come into the doctor sometimes and you complain what you experience. And they say, well, it's your menopause. It's your hormones. But in reality, you control your menopause. What you do to yourself. You have to keep your gut clean. You have to eat properly, you have to exercise, you have to give yourself time, no matter, like we talked before, exercise, whatever is it. You have to give yourself rest, because when you overtired, your body is in fire. So all the things, yes, there is hormone change, yes, you may experience some dryness in your body, your skin get dry, you see you have a gray hair and stuff like this, but it is aging process, right? And I was actually reading, some articles published, right? And they say it's not just a woman experiencing that. Men experience things like this too. Men aging too. So, and it's
menopause. Okay, that's the name.
Menopause.
Really?
Menopause. Nicolette said, darn, no McDonald's.
no McDonald's, right? Absolutely.
No, you gotta keep that McDonald's out of your stomach, girl. That's funny.
So basically, what you were saying, Lana, we can prepare our bodies for menopause by exercise and change of diet.
Absolutely. Diet. We're not gonna die. With no diet.
Healthy, change the healthier lifestyle.
Healthy lifestyle. Yes. Yeah. And I tell you what's happened with me, how I changed myself, because I realized the clothes does not fit me anymore. I love my clothes, but I cannot put on myself. But I hate diet. I don't like diet. I can't stand up for diet. So I did the research and I found wonderful support group. I talked to my friends, right? My best friend, she is a nurse, very wonderful. She's actually doing lots of natural remedies too. So I spoke with her, and another friend, she's a vegan because of her conditions too. So I did the research and I found wonderful people, like, for example, Brenda Davis. She's a Canadian dietitian and she's a vegan diet, right? So there is Brenda Davis She wrote many books. There is lots of videos on YouTube you can watch. She's talking about vitamins. She's talking about supplements. She's talking about different issues. So I watch I follow couple podcasts, and Rip Esselstyn. He is plant-based diet engine 2. He wrote books. He's athlete, but he follow his father. His father is a surgeon, and he is named Cardwell Esselstyn. So he was helping people who dealing with strokes, right?
We'll drop those in afters in our description.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I actually review all this information, and I said to myself, I don't want to keep diet, I want to eat. And what I found out, if I will change what I eat, I don't need to diet. So I decided to go plant-based for a period of time. Even though I love meat, I went on a plant-based. I clear all my cupboards, all my fridge, I throw everything. I went on a huge shopping.
I'm not going to say what Rudy said. He is so bad. Well, everybody go see it anyway. Rudy said, that's why you have a side chick. My boy. You are going to hell. I hope you go to church tomorrow. Yeah, that's awesome. So you cleared out all your cupboards and everything?
Yeah, and my cholesterol was so high. So doctor said, I have to take medication till the rest of the life. And I said, no way. In 1.5 months, I lost almost 15 kilograms.
Wow.
1.5 months, just staying on a diet, on plant-based diet, and eating
healthy living, not diet. We don't diet, people.
Yeah, like eating as much as I want, fruits, vegetables, everything. I adopt completely new style, and it's helped. So when I went to doctor back, and he said I don't need medication anymore. So that's clearly explained to me, and all my symptoms, which I was told it's menopause, almost was gone. Almost the little things I need just to control. But like as any human being, you want sometimes to eat a little bit this, little bit that, and it's normal. Even Brenda Davis said, no matter what kind of vegan you are, whatever is it, if sometimes you go to a restaurant and you feel for that type of food, you eat and enjoy. You be yourself, you respect yourself. So don't forget that you were that.
I like what you said too. You said you love food that you eat and it will love you back.
Absolutely. Absolutely love back. Yes. And
McDonald's, Nicole. McDonald's, don't sue me.
Well, everybody love McDonald's.
Everybody love McDonald's. I get some fries sometimes.
Day, right?
Yeah.
I also found out that my religion actually is supporting 150 days of plant-based diet in a year. So it's half of the year you go on plant-based by my religion, and my religion exists for hundreds of years. Right? So you can understand that it is in our human adopted long time ago. We just somehow not maybe educated well enough, or we just don't want to follow it, right? So yes, find your struggle and see how you can resolve it in a friendly way to yourself, right? And
go on.
Yeah, so basically I decided to go with this clean diet, and then I also decided to do exercise. And when I gained weight, I could not go for run like I used to be. I could not do many other activities, because when you have a weight, you can't do much cardio. You have to take care of yourself that your heart does not have a heart attack.
That's right. I'll tell you that.
Right? To be gentle with yourself. So I just bought for myself a stationary bike, and they have basically classes on the bike.
Weight gets in the way, but still, again, some guys like the cushion, you know what I mean?
oh yes, absolutely. But absolutely.
Yeah.
The thing is you
love your curves.
Absolutely. Love your curves. But just be sure that you don't get sick, right? That's what I'm saying. Stay in a way where it does not give you harm, right?
Yeah.
So, and don't burn yourself with these exercises, which can bring more damage than
You're going
good.
to be on here on we're going to bring you back on May 28th for self-care and loving your curves, and then we're going to have you back in June to talk about senior bedroom talk, sex, exercise, and health. And yes, seniors have sex, people. That's how you got
Sexuality,
here.
sexuality,
Okay.
right? Yes. It's a wonderful topics, right? So then I start to explore more what can be interesting for me. I always like something interesting, something new. I love to try new. So I saw people on paddle boards, and I
Yeah.
approached this lady and I said, "Hey, how you do it? It's
Yeah.
so cool. You in the middle of the summer, you go on a Lake Ontario on a paddle board
Mm-hmm.
and you enjoy just to be doing something different." So I get for myself involved, enroll in a class. I met new community,
Yeah, that was
wonderful.
my next question. How did you make menopause be a part of your life? Like embracing it, accepting that. I have a motto. My motto is always to accept your flaws as assets, right? So how did you make menopause your asset?
Yeah, so basically, when I fix my health, I would like to say fix it. I
Mm-hmm.
fix myself. I found out I have lots of energy. And I would like to say when you have lots of energy, you're looking for something to do. So I would like, I said to myself, I want to explore something where I can meet people my age, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be comfortable, right, what I'm doing. So I found this community with paddleboard, and we were
Oh,
enrolled
paddleboard.
every Tuesday. Yeah, paddleboard.
Okay.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun, and it's
Can
becoming
you
more
can you tell us
popular.
what that is? Because for people that don't know, can you tell what that is?
Yes, basically, yes, absolutely. Basically, you can buy inflatable paddleboard,
Mm-hmm.
and there is places where you can rent it, and it's just like you inflate like a board,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a paddle, and you stand up on this board, and you go on a little river or on a lake. Of course, you can have classes, you can have a coach, you can have a community where
Mm-hmm.
people doing it together, and on a Facebook you can get into this community too. So, and early in the morning or evening, early
Mm-hmm.
in the morning you go, for example, for sunrise.
Oh,
And
nice.
can you imagine, it's another 15 ladies coming with their paddle boards,
Yeah.
pump them up, get on a lake, and lay down on this paddleboard and look in sunrise and just like listen to birds, right?
That's awesome. I go hiking.
That
I love to hike. That's
Yeah.
why I embrace
hike
my
is
health. Like
beautiful.
I didn't like my health issues control my life. I just started
Yes,
going hiking. I love to hike. I love to go
yes,
out there and read and relax,
yes,
and so here's a question from a guy, Rudy.
yeah.
Rudy's one of our regulars, and his question is, why do women act differently when they are going through menopause? Because the word men, oh, pause. We pause on the men. That's why. No, but Lana, why do you think women act differently when they're going through menopause? I mean, I think every woman know the answer for this one, but go ahead.
Um, I would like to say that many ladies experience hormone change, and during
Mm-hmm.
this hormone change, your mood may be not so stable,
Yeah.
because it's just affecting all your body, and mood get more stable, and sometimes we most not even sometimes we become more sensitive,
Yep.
we become more sensitive, we become more emotional, and sometimes so much stress, it's very hard. It's the most busiest, the most responsible age,
Yeah.
where you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your family, you're trying
Why are
to
you
create.
smiling so hard, Teresa?
I'm listening.
Well, why you want to answer, Rudy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The like hormonal change is a lot. People don't realize how much that puts the body through. So think about it, Rudy. Okay, so a woman went through menopause. She's probably went through a whole bunch of other things in her life, and she has one little health issue, and now you want to know why she has a problem, why she's acting differently, because she is probably hot. A lot of women have hot flashes. Imagine you're on a tropical island, and there's no beach, and there's some humidity, and you have nothing to cool you down. Doesn't matter what you do, you're still hot. And all you want to do is you want some shade or some ice water or something, and there's nothing. That's why she's upset right now. I hope that answers your question.
Drip,
That's
drip.
the wrong. That's the wrong real
Drip,
response because it doesn't want to. What you can do for her in that moment is probably fan her. You can offer her a fan. Get her some water. Don't touch her. Go some other where. Go.
Cold towels.
Yeah, cold towel. You can help her through the menopause or find out ways you can support her during menopause by asking those questions. So why do women act differently during menopause? Because their body is going through a
lot of changes.
A lot of changes all at the same time. Am I right, Lana?
Yeah, definitely. It can be one of that. Yeah. And very often ladies overwhelmed and overstressed and easy overreact too.
Yeah.
Right? So I think it's a big deal too. And sometimes we just lose the patience.
Yes.
Because it's day after day dealing with issues and non-stop, and we sometimes just don't give ourselves enough rest, and we just let it go because you're just overwhelmed.
And some women go through depression because of this.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It could be that they're depressed as well.
Yes.
So asking the right questions you can find out the answer to that question. And Rudy, by you saying a man got no time for no fan, boy. Rudy just likes to throw things out there to have us laugh and come back at him. We're gonna have to get him like a bulletproof vest with the show. Anyways, thank you for that. Is there anything you want to leave our audience with to remember, Lana?
Well, I just want to say that try to kick off the stereotype of menopause.
Yes.
And just
definitely.
You are in control of your body. I mean, the sickness sometimes is happening, and unfortunately we have to go through this hard path. Mm-hmm. But while nothing happened and you start to experience these changes, so just try to support your body in a way how you can do in your best with big respect. And if it's hard for you to get up, to do exercise early in the morning or to do some physical activities, try to plan it for afternoon. But remember, I just want to tell you one thing. We love food, we love to eat a lot, but our body have limitations too. And if we are not using all these calories setting up in us, and then it's bring our body in a big mess where your sugar is high, your blood pressure is high, your hormones is acting because it's very hard to handle. You gaining weight, you stop loving yourself, right? And then there is already so much stereotypes about menopause. It means the end of your productivity life, and a woman may not have enough support. So try to be a little bit ahead of it and try to respect and love yourself. So just say yourself, I don't like that, but I may do this one. So
that's right.
Just bloom and make your best choice. Sometimes it's
a new path, a new journey,
Absolutely.
A new beginning. It's not an ending, it's a beginning, and that's how
Absolutely.
You got to see it.
And take some studies.
Yes.
There's lots of courses, there is lots of podcasts. Listen, because you always will find something where somebody will give you what you are looking for and can't find. There is plenty of books, plenty of information. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Lana, so much for tonight. We really, really enjoy having you. We cannot wait to have you back to talk about our curves, loving our curves, self-care and love, loving who you are and not, fitting into what society expects, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a curvy girl and I love it. And if you don't love it, you can close your eyes and y'all would
just you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's right. I will always be curvy. I'm not going to go below size 10. So whatever.
That is your size.
That's right. And then God bless me with that. And I
Yes.
really, really, really do. Rudy said, Hillary, I support you. We really appreciate you coming again tonight. We have some reoccurring visitors. Thank you, Nicole, Rudy, Petra, and Precious Gem. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, Teresa, what are we having?
Okay. You're on the spot here again, Hillary.
Always. Lana will be back with us next week. Yay! We're gonna be recorded because wait. We're gonna be recorded next week. We're not gonna be live because Teresa, what's going on with you? Tell us quickly.
Next week I will be at AgroFest. It's one of our horticultural festivals that we have here, not Afrofest, as some persons were texting me and asking me about it.
I thought you were meaning me, calling me out.
I'll be showcasing my product and doing mini massages on that day.
That's in Barbados.
So
Where in Barbados can I find you?
Or if you be visiting Barbados, you can come on over and check us out.
Where is that?
Queen's Park, the historic part in Bridgetown.
In Bridgetown, Barbados.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So, so next week our topic is what?
I'm pulling this up right now.
Put her on the spot.
Always do, don't you?
Yep. Really.
Okay, next week we will be having Loving Your Curves.
Loving Your Curves.
Loving Your Curves.
You know what I saw in society?
Loving Your Curves.
That's right. Perfect. And what I've seen is the fashion industry. I've seen them now including plus sizes. I can't wait for them to stop calling it plus sizes and just call it a size.
Exactly.
You know, it doesn't have to be plus anything. It's
absolutely.
A size.
I absolutely agree.
Exactly. So when they start using that plus thing, we can say we're inclusive, but it's a start. Rihanna and the Fenty and the
she did.
Savage. I love her stuff, by the way. So I'm not selling or promoting. I'm just saying. Okay. So we back next week with that. One thing I want to say about having you on, Lana, we met during a United Way situation, and we really got to really exchange a lot of information. We had a lot of laughs and a lot of talks, and I just love so much how much you advocate for not only seniors but for women, and really you're so inspirational, and I really love your spirit and your ambition. And you had that situation during COVID and dealing with menopause and going that direction, and you turned it around and made it positive. And I am just really, really glad to see that smile on your face like I always see before, and you're still having that beautiful spirit. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we look forward to seeing you and all of our viewers next week on Hot Tea with Pleasures, Saturdays at 8 o'clock on YouTube. You can catch us there. We're trying to get onto Audible, and we're going to be on Spotify soon, so we're going to get ourselves out there. So Teresa, what's our tag going out line? What is it? Keep it moist.
Hot Tea with Pleasures, lubricate your life. Moist up.
I love her. Okay, Hillary here in Ontario, Canada.
And Teresa here in Barbados.
We thank you again. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your weekend. And for people here in Canada, enjoy your holiday. I think in America they have a holiday too. We have a May 2-4 weekend in Victoria. So we're having a great blast, and barbecue's going to be out. So enjoy your weekend, everybody. And we will see you next Saturday. Take care. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that stack, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill. I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but I'm sick